Hello everybody. Today I'm going to talk about global warming, and we are going to start right now. Today I will present a case problem related to global warming. I'm going to analyze from the perspective of globalization and intercultural responsibility, focusing on Peru and its legal framework. Global warming is a global issue that affects all countries, but its impact are not equal. Developing countries like Peru are especially vulnerable to climate conditions, economic limitation, and social inequalities. In this presentation, I will analyze how global warming affects how Peru laws address these problems and propose some viable solution to reduce these impacts. Well, I choose is global warming as a consequence of globalization. Uh, Globalization was increased industrialization, deforestation, and energy consumption. In Peru, it has led to melt of Andean glaciers, increased floods, droughts, and forest fire. These effects particularly impact in indigenous and rural communities, creating an intercultural problem where traditional ways of life are threatened by climate change. We are going to analyze the problem. In the point number one, global warming and its effects on Peru. Well, global warming means the increase in Earth's temperature because of human activities such as pollution and the use of fossil fuels. Although Peru produces a small amount of greenhouse gases, it is one of the countries most affected by climate change. In recent years, Peru has faced serious problems because of global warming. One of the biggest problems is the melting of glaciers in the Andes. And these glaciers are very important because they provide water for people, farming, and energy. When glacier disappears, many community suffers from water storage. Peru has also experienced more floods, droughts, and landslides and extremely weather, which affects home, crops, and roads. Another effect of global warming is the loss of plants and animals. Change in temperature and rains make farming and fishing more difficult. Many rural and indigenous communities are strongly affected because they depend on nature to survive. Some of the most affected areas are the Andean regions, especially the Cordillera Blanca, where glaciers are melting quickly. The north coast of Peru suffers from heavy rains and floods, especially during the El Niño events. A clear example of this was the period of February to April of 2025, when Peru was severely affected by intense rains caused by El Niño Southern Oscillation phenomenon. The climate event resulted in the deaths of many people and affect thousands more. In Peru, rain-related events trigger 60% of disasters recorded in the country, according to United Nations Development Programme. And the effects of climate change evident in five priority areas: water, agriculture, fishing, um, aquaculture, forest, and health. For that reason, it's necessary for the entire population to work together to solve economic and social change generated by climate changes. But what the Peruvian government are doing about this problem? Well, the Peruvian government is taking a step to fight global warming. It was creating national plans to help people to adapt to climate change. These plans focus on protecting water, forests, and agriculture. Peru also works with other countries to reduce pollution and protect the environment. These actions are led by the Ministry of Environment of Peru, which leads climate politics in the country. One important law in Peru is Law number 30754, the framework law on climate change. These laws try to help reduce pollution, protect the nature, and teach people about caring for the environment. It also asks to the government and citizens to work together to fight climate change. Well, in my opinion, climate change is not only an environment problem but also a social and cultural one. This is due to lack of environment awareness, which limits the implementations of environment policies. All result, many vulnerable communities are not fully informed or involved in climate actions. Therefore, it is necessary to include intercultural perspective so that the populations can integrate local knowledge and cultural diversity. A good solution is to improve environment education using an intercultural approach. This means teaching climate change in school in a simple way, using local language and example for daily life so students can understand it better. It also involves helping local communities learn social practice, encouraging the use of renewable energy, and teaching people to use natural resource responsibility. In addition, environment laws need to be applied more strictly. This proposal is connected to Peru's commitment to the Paris Agreement, which propose working together to reduce global warming and protect the planet. The expected impact of this solution would be very positive as it could help people become more aware of environment problems and understand the importance of taking care of the nature. In conclusion, global warming is a global problem with local consequences. Peru has made important legal efforts to face climate change, but stronger implementation and intercultural inclusions are necessary. Global warming is a serious problem in Peru. It affects nature, economy, and people's lives. Even though Peru has laws and plans to face this problem, more education and action are needed. Working together is the best way to protect the environment and the future generations.